The kids will think this dynamic from mom and me is how love's supposed to be. I need to consider my mom's feeling ahead of mine. So when I find a boyfriend, if someone treat my need ahead of them, they treat me nice, they love me, they consider my need as a priority, I don't love them back. That person is boring. I don't have a chemical with them. The real reason why people have social exhaustions. For some people, yeah, they're introvert, they're shy, they need to be alone for a couple of days, they're fine. But for most people who have a social exhaustion, it's for some deeper psychological issues. It's not an illness. However, when they at social settings, this is what they do. They really think about what others' opinion of them. They rank their own need really low, they rank other people's need really high. They can sense very small emotional changes of what other people having. After this brain power game for a couple hours, you are 100% exhausted. Sometimes someone texting you a text just to think what to reply back and what their reaction would be is already make you enough tired. However, that is not your fault. Most people having this kind of social exhaustion is actually a mistake that made by parents when they raise you. Use psychological term called projection. Let me explain now. Everybody have a two realization period. First, when you grow up, you go to society, you see difference between you and others. You realize. Second period is actually when you're having kids. When the kids start copying your parents' behavior, mimic your behavior, you start realizing something he done just like you but make other people feel uncomfortable. It's like your weakness. Some parents notice, they change, they move on, they raise the kids without the legacy of weakness. But most parents is not doing that. What they do is they actually pushing the responsibility of doing something awful to the kids. What do you mean by pushing responsibility to the kids? Let me tell you. One of the most common sentences I ever heard when people raising a child is, how many times does mom or dad told you about this? Why you still make this mistake? When parents saying this, what are they saying on the line? Is actually, I told you this multiple times. You still doing something wrong is your problem. It's not me being a bad parent or me teaching you wrong. If you think about it, there's nothing that actually helping the kids to change but push the responsibility in this one of the most common phrases. To be quite frank, for kids who are 5 years old, 3 years old, even 10, it is kind of normal they're doing something wrong repeatedly because you cannot treat them or put them up to a standard of an adult. And the reason why lots of parents still push responsibility to the kids is they don't want to realize that that's one of the mistakes that they passing on to their own kids. Another common thing that you can hear parents talk to each other is that, oh, sometimes I get mad randomly. I don't even know why I'm getting mad with my kids. It is the same reason. A lot of parents do not want to acknowledge their own weakness. Instead, remember or change. They just be mad instead. Subconsciously too, without realizing. For example, my family, right? My mom, when she doing homework, my grandmother will yell at her because she do something wrong. So when I grow up, when I'm doing homework, my mom watch behind me, her deep subconscious thought process will be, I'm not a kid anymore. And this time someone do wrong homework is not my fault. So I need to be angry and protect myself. Look what you did, Paul. Look who or what kind of stupid kid done question like this or done mistake like this. That's the reason why lots of parents get this random madness. It's not because the kid actually done something that wrong, because for kids don't know questions of a homework is normal, right? If they know it all, they don't need to go to school. The reason why parents get so mad for specific things is actually it triggered their own traumatic experience and they project themselves into the kid. Not me anymore, it's on you this time. One sad thing is, as a human, we don't really attack things that we don't know. You rarely get mad at the strangers, regardless what crazy thing they done. You maybe walk away, just escape them. But with a family that you actually know, you get mad at them for a word choice because you know them. You was at their positions. Why some robbers only bully the weak? Because the robber, one time his life or her life was the weak one. Now they just project their own traumatic experience onto others. See, it's not me anymore. It's on you. Besides the social exhaustion as a result for the kids, there's another one of really big that influence the kids forever, basically, is the kids will think this dynamic from mom and me is how love's supposed to be. I need to consider my mom's feeling ahead of mine. So I treat my friend like this. So when I find a boyfriend, if someone treat my need ahead of them, they treat me nice, they love me, they consider my need as a priority, I don't love them back. That person is boring. I don't have a chemical with them because that's not how this kid recognizes love is. They will more turn to find someone hurt them like the mom did when they grow up because that's how they consider what love is. Someone treat them nice, they will think they're a threat. Only toxic relationship make me happy. That will be a separate video in future because this is even a bigger topic. How can we change it? What's the cause? What's the result? And what's happening? This kind of marriage dynamic. In future, we'll probably make a video of it. But just for today, there's still lots of people thinking that I'm sensitive to other people's emotion. I consider other people's opinion. I put myself need low. I'm a cheerleader for others, but not for myself. It's my own damn problem. I'm not strong enough. I'm not independent enough. No. You only push yourself or kick yourself in the head. It may be because what your parents done wrong. And you just have a reflection or awareness on the wrong place. And that will be all for today's video. I hope this video helped you. My name is Paul. I see you next time. Thank you so much.